You got to have friends. The feeling's oh so strong.
Today we're investigating coral skeletons and live hydra. These examples of the phylum Coelenterates have a hollow-bodied cavity surrounded by tentacles. They are covered with stinging cells called nematocysts. Coelenterates take on one of two forms as adults: the polyp stage with the tentacles and mouth on top, as in coral, sea anemones, and hydra, and a medusa with tentacles hanging downwards with the mouth underneath, as in jellyfish and the Portuguese man-of-war. Most of the skeletons we use are from our students' collections. It's fun to observe and record the strange ways a living hydra moves under the microscope.
We're looking at a hydra underneath the microscope. Brian, could you tell us some facts about the hydra?
Well, it's in the Coelenterate group along with coral, sea anemones, anemones, and jellyfish, and also Portuguese man-of-war. They're separated into two different groups: the Medusa stage, two different stages: the Medusa stage and the polyp stage.
Well, the polyp stage is when the tentacles are like moving up, and the Medusa stage is when the tentacles are moving down like this. The waters they mostly live in are salt water. Brian?
Okay, well, the the hydra are in the, what we are looking at, are in the polyp stage, and how they move are cartwheels. They move themselves, they flip their body over, and the tentacles hold them attached to the soil, and then they flip over and do a full cartwheel. And that's how they move.
Drawing coral. This is a brain coral. The skeleton is made out of limestone. Each one of these little holes had a coral polyp moving out of it. Coral polyps have nematocysts and their stinging cells. They stun prey and eat them. And also, some of them have a symbiotic relationship with algae. The algae gives them food, and the coral gives them protection.
When investigating worms, we study three phyla. Under the microscope, we inspect the planarian with its weird eye spots. It is a flatworm in the phylum called Platyhelminthes. The next worm, also viewed under the microscope, is a smelly vinegar eel in the phylum Nematode, or roundworm. The last worms from the phylum Annelids, or segmented worms, are too large and must be viewed from trays. They are live earthworms brought in by our students, as well as preserved catalog specimens.
Which is in phylum Platyhelminthes. It's a free-living planarian, which means it gets its own food. It has great powers of regeneration, which means if you cut its tail in half, each side will grow back, and if you cut its head in half, each side will grow the side it's missing. It has light-sensitive eye spots, which you can see here.
Okay. And are there any parasitic Platyhelminthes?
Parasitic Platyhelminthes is a tapeworm. It has suckers and hooks to hook on the intestines. It has no digestive system because its digestive is too firm. And these are suckers and hooks. And here's a close-up of it. This tapeworm is not a dog.
Okay, I'm going to zoom right in on it. Neat. Now we're looking at nematodes. And what do you have under the microscope?
A vinegar eel, which is another free-living, this time it's a roundworm. It is usually found to grow in vinegar, and it's the first animal to have a one-way digestive system.
Are there any parasitic ones that are nematodes?
A parasitic nematode is a flare. It causes elephantiasis, which is where it gets into your connective tissues in your leg and gets it to enlarge. Which happened in this cat here.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in on that one. And that's elephantiasis, is the disease.
This part is the mouth,
Mhm.
and that's the clitellum where they meet, and these are the segments, or the rings, and that's the anus.
Excellent job. Looks really beautiful.
Oh, you got to have